Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showcasing a chill synthwave, kind of old retro 80s style project in FL Studio. I'm going to be going over the layers, kind of how I made it, and all the samples and all the effects and whatnot. But before we get into it, please make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. I have so many project videos that you can go download and play around with. It's crazy how many videos there are, or how many projects, whatever. So let's get into it. First off, we gotta get those synth wave vibes started. So here we got Nexus. Nexus is a great plugin for this actually, because they have a lot of kind of retro sounding sounds, I guess, like presets. So here's some chords. This kind of like piano at the beginning. Okay, we're getting into it. I also want to point out I have some vocal chops here that you'll hear. You don't need to use these. I thought they just kind of added a little bit, and then I kind of have them playing in the background so where you don't really notice them later in the song as well. But you can just listen to it and decide if you want to use it for yourself. Okay, hold on a second. Now, my kickstarts keep getting messed up for some reason here. So anyway, here's the lead. There we go. So there's like just a straight up synth here. And then there's also kind of like a arpeggiator kind of deal. Don't worry if you can hear the sirens outside, everything's okay. Don't worry about that. But here's the other layer. Maybe we should up the delay on this. Yeah, okay, so basically, excuse me, this is a free plugin in FL Studio called Flex, and they have a bunch of free packs in the store that you can download, including this whole synthwave pack. It's crazy. There's so many sounds, and you can use like there's guitars, piano, strings, winds, anything you could ever want basically for this kind of stuff. So that's that, and I don't know why my Kickstarter is being so weird. I probably have to reopen the project. So, but before we, yeah, no, hold on, give me 1 second. Hold on, I'm just gonna reopen it. Don't worry. Okay, how are you doing today? Good? No? Oh. Man, that's awful. I'm sorry to hear that. Or if you are doing good, that's great. Anyway, so here's the lead part. Okay, so let me go over that quickly. So basically what we got going here is that lead I was talking about, and then we just have a kick and snare from a 80s samples sample pack that I found. So, and the crashes as well, so they sound more authentic. And there's a cool loop in the background for some ambience. And then so here's the real lead. As you can see, that says lead 2. This is just the normal lead. This has an added guitar on top, so I'll let you hear that. And then believe it or not, later in the song as well, it turns into this with an extra guitar thing. No, not guitar, another synth. Just to kind of amp it up a bit in the future. What else do we have here? We have these chords on top. They're just pitched up, so they're fun as well. And then also they'll have everything has a kickstart on it. I know I should have just done like a side chaining bus to where everything routes to that, but I was too lazy and I just gave every individual layer a kickstart, as you can see. But speaking of this stuff over here, let me go over the effects too. So On the chords, we just have an EQ to cut out the mids because they destroy my eardrums. There's a big reverb. You don't need to use Valhalla necessarily, but Valhalla is a good one. This free filter. You don't need to use this filter either. You can use any kind of filter you want. And then the kickstarts, right? So the reason I have 2 kickstarts on here is because I wanted it to sound different from the intro section to the drop section, because the drop section is boom, 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 okay? And the intro section is like a every other sort of deal. So that's why I did that, and basically you just add 2, and then you right-click, create automation, and you can, you know, increase or decrease whenever they are effective, basically, when they're going to turn on and off. So, obviously, I turn off the 1. Wait, do I? I guess on the lead, right? Are they both going on here? Hold on a second. Wait, where is the... Oh, okay, so I only have 1 for the lead. That's okay. I don't need 2, but anyway, that's the gist of that. So, wait, so is that why? Hold on. But that one should be that one, and that one should be the fast one, right? But then that one's not turning on. Don't worry, I'll fix this. Okay, I have no idea what's going on. Let me reopen this. So how are you doing today? So I have some crashes, and I'll show you the effects on the lead here. There we go. See, now it's working. See, it's time for a new computer, right, guys? Okay, so there's a reverb, a kickstart, the sausage fattener, which you don't necessarily need, and then the EQ, just to make it sound a bit cleaner. And then these 80s kicks, and these hats, and this like exhaust noise, and these snares. And I added a reverb to those as well, I think. That's what it sounds like. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so that's that basically. And then I have these drum fills. Those are like dance drum fills, but they sound just fine in here. Speaking of fills, I made my own fill here with these tom percussions. Okay, so I'm just using this section. Yeah, those fills sound really good in there. So, and then there's another fill at the end. And then here you can hear this second section as well. Okay, and this part I'll have to fix a little bit too, but this kind of just sweeps back into the chillness of everything. I think the reverb on that snare is probably too big. There we go. So basically, the lead on here is mostly just a pluck. No, it's not. Where did it? No, I'm talking about this. Yeah, okay. So there you go. So basically, the lead is on top of the chords here to make it sound plucky. That's what's going on. And then, oh, I didn't even go over this bass line. It's very simple. It's literally, it's just like you can pick any bass you want out of Silent or whatever plugin you use. It's just basically just a sub bass. Yeah, pretty easy. Yeah, so I guess that's it, right? I mean, there's not a whole lot to it. I had some stuff, like I'm not using that on the bass line, so don't worry about that. But this was basically just like a fun project because I wanted to try and put together some kind of synthwave sounding tune. So, because I had never done this kind of thing before, like this genre specifically. So, hopefully You know, you can download it, use it as a base for whatever you'd like to do. I forgot about these percussions down below here as well. Okay, just to fill up the space more. It's important when you're putting together songs to fill up as much space as possible without sounding muddy and messy. So percussions are a good way to do that too, like with the hats and with the drum fills and whatnot, as well as like having little vocal things going in the background. Right, so yeah. So let me make sure this is fixed now. Yeah, okay. So it's fixed now, so if you want to download it, it'll be at the bottom of the description. So make sure you leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, even though I kind of messed up at the beginning, but whatever, you still get a project to download and play around with. And make sure you subscribe to the channel for a bunch of these kinds of videos. There's a playlist, as well as all the videos I list in the description, all the different projects. There's a playlist that is full of free projects. So have fun, good luck, and I will mute this, hide the camera, and play the song for you to listen to. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.